It's another home set for the Wheaton Thunder, but this time the Hope Flying Dutchmen come into King Arena on a Tuesday night. Before we preview the teams, we'll send it down to the floor for the national anthem and the reading of the starting lineups by the OG public address announcer, Tim Martin.
Welcome to Wheaton College basketball. Tonight we have your Wheaton College Thunder going up against the Hope College Flying Dutchmen. And now would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem. And now the starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Hope, at guard, a 6'3 freshman out of Grand Rapids, number 0, Brady Miller. At forward, a 6'3 senior out of Zeeland, that's number 2, Eli Schoenveld. At guard, a 6'2 junior out of Rochester Hills, that's number 10, Justice Mims. At forward, a 6'5, a sophomore out of Shelby, that's 24, Parker Hovey. And at center, a 6'9 senior out of Ada, Michigan, 33, Gabe Quillman. The Flying Dutchmen are coached by Greg Mitchell, who's assisted by Ken George, Ryan Klingler, Tom Davilar, and Craig Kopis. And now, Wheaton College fans, on your feet, the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. At guard, a 6'2 junior out of Fort Mill, number 3, Kyle Nebbs. At guard, a 6'2 freshman out of LaGrange, Kentucky, that's number 10, Christian Veers. At guard, a 6'3 freshman out of Westerville, number 12, Devin Martin. At guard, a 6'3 sophomore out of Northfield, number 20, Soren Richardson. And at guard, a 6'4 senior out of Indianapolis, that's number 23, Noah Hedrick. Wheaton College is coached by Mike Schauer, who's assisted by JP John Panner and Timothy Watts.
Alongside Parker Rogers, I'm Aiden Kong. Parker, what are you looking forward to tonight's match?
Aiden, I'm looking for a very balanced game tonight. We have two fantastic teams coming into play. I'm looking especially to see how Noah Hedrick plays against his former team. The transfer from Hope College has put up a great season so far, so very excited to see how he plays tonight.
Noah Hedrick is at the center alongside Schoenfeld, and let's roll from King Arena. Hope coming off 2 consecutive losses at the Great Lakes Invitational, 2-3 entering tonight. Schoenfeld trying to work it inside, but taken away. Christian Veers making his 3rd start of the season. Started against Wisconsin Lutheran and then against Olivet on Saturday. Coach Schauer still playing with that starting lineup. Here is Soren Richardson fading away, rolls in and out.
Quick in and out for Soren Richardson there. Really excited to see how the sophomore comes off such a great freshman season last year.
For Soren Richardson, off to an incredible start as a sophomore, averaging 24 points per game. First in the CCIW, 29th in all of Division III, kick ball. It should remain with Hope.
Aiden, like you mentioned, Hope coming off of 2 very tough losses. The last game, a loss versus Marietta, 96-71. scored 30 points in the paint in that game, 10 points off turnovers, with only 3 steals compared to 13 turnovers. This is a very turnover-ridden team.
Here's Parker Hovey guarded by Noah Hedrick. Inside that ball, out of bounds. It's going to be Thunder ball.
Little back and forth early on here, trying to get into the rhythm. See what Coach Schauer has dialed up for the Thunder offense here.
Well, the Thunder come into this game 3-3. They had their own tournament, rather the Lee Fun Classic, lost to Rockford on Friday, and beat Olivet on Saturday. Coach Schauer talked about the change of energy. The difference is like night and day, the way the Thunder perform. That pass is tipped away by Schoonfield, but a foul.
Good hustle by Schoonfield there, trying to reach in and get the ball. Unfortunately, it is a foul, poked out of bounds. So the Thunder will retain possession.
It will be Kyle Nebbs to trigger for the Thunder. Overthrew it to Noah Hedrick, goes out of bounds, and a turnover.
Just a bit of an errant pass there from Nebbs, trying to get it to Hedrick. Couldn't quite connect on that pass. You know, Wheaton coming off of a solid game against Olivet, 28 points in the paint. A little bit different from last year. We saw them struggle physically down low in the paint, remedying that a little bit early on here in the season. Wheaton had 16 had 16 steals that game, 32 points off of those turnovers. So doing very good on defense and in transition for the Thunder so far this year.
Of course, they forced 24 turnovers against Olivet. You mentioned those paint points. Wheaton shooting 66% at the rim. Good enough to be in the 78th percentile this season. Pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible from the Thunder so far this season. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Justice Mims from the top of the key does not fall. And it's going to remain with the Flying Dutchman.
I like the effort from Richardson there, going up, trying to get the board. Just pokes it out a little too far, doesn't come down with it. We'll see what the Dutchman can dial up here, see if they can get the ball to Quillen, their leading scorer this season.
Outside, they go to Brady Miller, the freshman. That also rolls out. Schoonfeld with the offensive rebound, another possession for Hope. Inside, they work it with Gabe Quillen and attracts the double team. Justice Mims now pulls from the mid-range. No, trying to tip it in was Quillen. Nets comes away with the board.
Quillen with the attempted putback, not good. I like the ball movement from Hope early. Very good, spreading the ball around, trying to find an open lane to shoot.
Of course, Marcus Warman is still out for the Flying Dutch. Here's Noah Hedrick wide open for 3. Cannot connect.
Left Hedrick open there. A decent shooter from range. Just couldn't connect on that 3.
As we said, Marcus Warman is out. He started against Anderson, one of the 3 returning starters for the Flying Dutchman. Inside is Miller, able to bang it home.
The Dutchmen strike first here in this game. Let's see how the Thunder respond.
Of course, Brady Miller, 11 points against Marietta, had 24 points against Wittenberg. That's another turnover, and here come the Flying Dutchmen. Miller instead misses there. Offensive rebound gathered in by Parker Hovey.
Great effort by Hovey there, tracking with Miller. Sees the shot go up, no good, gets the quick putback. The Dutchmen lead 4-0 against the Thunder.
Give and go, Richardson inside, he's going to be fouled.
Foul happened on the floor there. This is the Dutchmen's first visit to Wheaton since December of 2012. The last matchup between these two teams came in 2022 in the first round of the NCAA playoffs. That 22 team for the Thunder, a very good team which ended up reaching the Sweet 16.
Of course, in that game, Nami Adom scored 28 points, and then remember Tyson Cruikshank, 24. That's when the Thunder had 2 really excellent legends. Here's Soren Richardson pulling up. That 3 also won't fall.
2 former All-Americans on that team for the Thunder. Really electric to watch.
Of course, a future Jostens Trophy winner in Cruikshank. The second winner in Thunder history. And Quillen is double teamed there. Sam Carlson is in the ball game for the Flying Dutchman. 9 on the shot clock. Hovey, no, another offensive rebound. And this time, Gabe Quillen finishes yet again.
Quillen, the tall big man, just goes up very easily, grabs the board and puts it back up.
Hedrick upstairs, offensive foul.
Thunder off to a bit of a slow start here. Take a look at the replay. Hedrick sees a lane, just gets a little too physical down there. Maybe a bit of theatrics by the Dutchman, but nonetheless, it's the Dutchman ball. And the Thunder have yet to find themselves on the plus side of the scorer's table yet.
Parker Hovey does a great job selling that foul. Stephen Schultz is in the ballgame for Wheaton. Brady Miller back out to Hovey, guarded by Kyle Nebbs. Hovey looks upstairs. Parker Hovey rolls out the rebound gathering by Martin. Here comes Wheaton.
Let's see how Martin does in transition. Want to slow things down.
They try to work inside to Stephen Schultz, and that's going to be another turnover.
About 4 turnovers already early for the Thunder here. Not the place that you really want to be in. Coming off a few strong games with minimal turnovers. See what Coach Schauer dials up to try to minimize those turnovers and get on the score.
Thunder averaging about 11 turnovers per game, second fewest in the CCIW. Inside it is Quillen, works his way through, nothing but net.
Good effort by Quillen there.
Timeout on the floor taken by Coach Schauer. Hope up early. And Parker, what do you like so far from the Flying Dutchman?
I really like the physicality that the Dutchmen are bringing. The offensive rebounds obviously have been working in their favor. It's been really good to see them in transition, going coast to coast, getting the offensive, putting the shots up, getting the offensive rebounds and putting it back up. Quillen there especially using all 6'9" of himself to put that one back up. On the flip side of things, we really need to see the Thunder try to find a rhythm, maybe slow things down a little bit, spread the ball around, get some good ball movement. We've seen Hope with the ball movement, which has been really good. So we'll see what Coach Schauer dials up here in the huddle.
Of course, I had a chance to talk to Coach Schauer a couple of hours ago, and he talked about a pivotal matchup, Gabe Quillen and Kyle Nebbs. Kyle Nebbs was guarding Connor Skipper against Olivet, so you think, oh, a mismatch, but Coach Schauer was very pleased in the way that Nebbs was able to defend. Of course, sent some double teams, sent some help, but that's going to be a key matchup to watch for tonight as well.
Nebbs obviously has been really good on the offensive side. We've seen that in his three-point shooting. We've seen that in the way that he's able to spread the ball around. But looking more towards him on defense as he's stepping in to a more prominent role here for the Thunder. Maintaining that prominent role. He started 25 games last year for the Thunder.
Nathan Clark, one of substitutions in the game for Wheaton. Soren Richardson backs up for 3. That shot won't fall, no foul, and here comes Sam Carlson. Inside once again, feed, bringing down the hander. It's Gabe Quillen.
And all 6'9" of Quillen on that one, overpowering the Thunder defense, getting an easy dunk there.
25 points for Gabe Quillen, 9 boards against Marietta. Stephen Schultz being harassed now by Quillen.
All the momentum swinging in Hope's favor right now.
Devin Martin picked up by Quillen, looking back outside. 5 on the shot clock for Soren Richardson. Richardson backs up again, also cannot hit.
Thunder just unable to make their shots fall early on here in this game. Hope defense bringing a lot of pressure, trying to get them to move quickly. They need to find a way to slow it down and get a good rhythm going here.
Driving down that baseline, I believe it's Simon Newhouse who also just checked in. Quillen faked the DHO, 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Schultz. Miller using the screen. Miller now goes back outside for 3, then that one comes up short for Newhouse.
See if the Thunder are able to slow the tempo down a little bit, get what they want to see, find the open shooter.
Kyle Nebbs will pull. Nebbs, no. Once again, back outside, Brady Miller. And that one almost a turnover for Hope. Right now shooting 5 of 13 from the field. Thunder still looking for their first field goal. Here's Brady Miller, dices forward with the right hand, bangs it home.
Great move by Miller there, just slicing through the defenders, as you said, able to find his home. Little sweet spot underneath the rim.
Gabe Quillen, the leading scorer so far. Stephen Schultz for 3. And that one is fired.
You know, you talked about the Lee Fun Classic. Soren Richardson was named to the all-tournament team there. And as a result, he was named the CCIW Men's Basketball Student Athlete of the Week. We've yet to see him get involved early here. We've yet to see really any Thunder scorer get involved early here. Not able to get any of their shots to fall.
And what do you think we can do in this timeout to potentially adjust?
I think Coach Shower's going to try to set up a play to get the ball to their playmakers. Obviously, Soren Richardson's the number one scorer here for the Thunder. Try to create an open lane for him, either hit a quick three or drive to the basket. Really looking to see what Coach Shower does pull out. Looks like we have a couple subs coming into the game for the Thunder.
Of course, Hope coming into this season was nationally ranked 21st in the country, but because of their, I want to say, lackluster start, they're no longer ranked. But I guess more surprisingly, coming out of the MIA, you have tried, the number one ranked team in the country, defending national champions. But also, probably what's even more shocking about the MIAA is Calvin. They were 9 to begin the country, but they're 0-6.
Yeah, Calvin off to as you put it, in a very lackluster start. I mean, obviously, it's a very competitive conference, a very competitive team that we're seeing out of Hope here. See if their dominance can continue.
Take the pass inside. That's going to be a turnover. Here comes Clark. Nathan Clark loses it instead. Josh Decker is in the ball game upstairs. Counted and one. Parker Hovey a chance at a three-point play.
Great transition there by Hovey. Steve Schultz in pursuit. Just gets a little piece of him as he goes up to the basket. Schultz trying to keep up and block the shot. Just gets a little piece of that wrist there.
Parker Hovey did not play in his first game against Anderson because of illness. Last time, 7 points, 9 boards against Marietta. Cannot complete the three-point play. Kyan Vanderwood checks in for Wheaton.
Let's look for the Thunder to slow it down here. Find their playmakers.
That is a kick ball off of Schoonfeld. Wheaton still has possession.
Wheaton playing a lot of freshmen early on here in the season. Like to see that. Like to see, Coach Shower trust his players, try to make plays and get them accustomed to the speed of the game here at the collegiate level.
Richardson guarded by Schoonfeld. They go back outside. 8 on the shot clock. For Christian Veers, now Soren Richardson for 3. No.
Obviously, the game plan so far is not working for Coach Shower. See if he changes it up. See if he tries to get the shot selection a little different.
Josh Decker tries. Shot won't go, and a foul in the paint. It's going to go against the Thunder.
Parker Hovey going up for that board there. Hedrick underneath the basket, trying to fight for it. The Dutchmen retain possession, looking to increase their lead, off to a 14-0 start here. I cannot think of a better way for the Dutchmen to start the game. Obviously not at all what you want to see from the Thunder here on their home court.
And it seems like Gabe Quillen has been winning his matchups, despite the plan to mostly defend around him. For 6 points for Quillen.
So guys like Quillen, the leading scorer, tall, he's got length, he's got the ability to stretch the court. Obviously the guys that you game plan around.
Jared Rigg, and he's going to be fouled yet again.
Thunder getting into some trouble here early, picking up their 4th or 5th foul already within the first 9 minutes of gameplay.
So it will be another side out for Hope. Schoonfeld to trigger it for the Flying Dutchman. Hovey rises up on the mid-range J.
Hovey just coming from the side of that screen set by Quillen. Great offensive play by the Dutchman there. Let's see what the Thunder can do on their side of the court.
It is already 16-0 Hope. 7 of 17 from the field. Wheaton is 0 of 8. Clark knives forward. It got blocked though by Hovey. Fight for it. Clark able to get it back though. Shot clock does not reset. Now your Steven Schultz going to call a blocking foul. That's going to go against Gabe Quillen.
See a little bit of ball movement here. Let's see Schultz on the replay. Obviously the Dutchman coach saying that Schultz extended that arm just a little bit. Obviously the ref saw something different. Ball will stay with the Thunder.
Team foul number 3 issued against the Flying Dutchman. Thunder with 5 team fouls. That ball is on the ground. Nebs almost lost it.
Great job by Nebs corralling the loose ball there.
Vanderwood will pull up from 3. That one is short though. And Veers somehow able to get out everyone. Schultz, he'll try the corner three-pointer. Also cannot connect.
Couple of 3 balls there, not able to fall for the Thunder. Would love to see them slow down.
And once again, it's Gabe Quillen, the big man, bringing down the sledgehammer.
Yep, just Just real easy for Quillen. Get under the basket, get up, and get the easy points for the Dutchmen, off to now an 18-0 run.
Of course, defense, as you talked about, was a big issue against Marietta for the Flying Dutchmen, as there's a foul inside.
Let's go back to the replay, see what they saw. Nebs with the ball. I think he may have took a step there. Nope, foul was on the Dutchman. And we got some substitutions coming into the game.
Jack Spears is in for Wheaton.
Another freshman seeing minutes early on here in the season.
3 freshmen are in for the Thunder: Vanderwood, Spears, and Devin Martin. Vanderwood picked up there by Sam Carlson. 5 on the shot clock. Veers has to make a move. Veers fading away, leaves it short.
Yeah, not a good shot there by Veers, leaves it short. Loose ball there.
Parker Hovey almost lost it back outside. Wide open for 3 is Carlson. Knocks it down. As yet another timeout taken by Coach Schauer. Parker, I don't think I anticipated this start by either team. 21-0. Wow.
I certainly did not anticipate this start. The shot selection from the Thunder has not been the greatest. We saw them score 28 points in the paint last game against Olivet. We're looking to see them start a little bit stronger there, try to drive to the basket. Obviously not able to do that. You've seen the shots that they've taken in the paint unsuccessful. A lot of perimeter shooting, not able to fall. And the shots that they've had mid-range, step back, just either falling short or hitting it way too deep off the rim.
Of course, for the Flying Dutchman, Coach Mitchell entering his 11th season with the program, 185 wins to 87 losses. A Hope graduate, of course, this is a very consistent program. If you know the Flying Dutchman, 6 NCAA tournament appearances for Coach Mitchell, riding 3 consecutive appearances. And of course, the way they got there, they defeated Trine. You talked about the tough conference. They also defeated Calvin in the MIAA tournament to get that auto bid, but still trying to take the next step. They haven't been past the second round since 2017.
Yeah, obviously a little bit of a drought there for making it past the second round. If they continue to play the way that they're playing, I see a future for them in the playoffs. Obviously, it's very early in the season. They haven't even gotten to conference play yet, but looking to see how they perform in such a tough conference.
But one of the more consistent programs, they have not had a losing season since 1979. Richardson, shot is blocked there by Hovey. Able to get it back. They do reset the shot clock, though. I think that's what Coach Mitchell is arguing about. Why is the shot clock reset? Didn't even touch the rim. The referees are discussing it.
Already very early on, we're seeing a very dominant game out of the Dutchmen. 16 rebounds so far compared to the Thunder's 7. Not the way that you really want to be playing. Really want to see the Thunder try to get the offensive rebound more so than they have, and that's what's really worked for the Dutchmen. Putting up the shots, getting the rebounds, getting the second chance points. That's what's found them success early. Let's see if the Thunder can mimic that in any sort of way to try to get on the board.
So the shot clock is right now at 0. I don't think it should be at 0. They need to reset it something else, but definitely should have not gone back to 20.
See what the scores table does.
So they put 8 seconds left. So you got to be quick here if you're Wheaton. Don't have that much time to waste.
Yeah, don't have much time. You want to try to draw something up, run one of your plays that you have that gets the ball to the open man.
Devin Martin has it. 2 on the shot clock. Martin puts up the shot. No. And it is Quillen who gets the board.
A little bit of a volley there for the ball, but Quillen, all 6'9" of him, you keep saying it, able to just corral that ball.
Upstairs again. How's that not a foul as Quillen able to score, and now Kyle Nebb slow to get up, but he's able to get on his feet.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Getting toppled over, trying to go for the block. Hits the deck pretty hard. Very surprised to see Nebbs get up as fast as he did. Like you said, a little slow to get up, very ginger. But he's able to get up. Let's see what the Thunder can do.
$23-0 in favor of the Flying Dutchman. Richardson against Carlson. That one off the foot of Brady Miller. And able to be recovered by Hovey.
Good effort there by Hope to see the ball and get it recovered.
Justice Mims is back in the ball game, swinging outside, one more pass. Here is Hovey yet again. That one tipped out of bounds by Veers. It'll stay with Hope.
Good job by Veers there, tracking the ball, getting it out of bounds, kind of slowing them down a little bit. They were swinging the ball around, trying to find an open shot from the perimeter.
Under 9 minutes left to go here in this first half that has been absolutely dominated by the Flying Dutchman. Outside Mims for three, rings out though, and offensive rebound, it's Carlson finishing.
Carlson just flying in there like Superman, grabbing the ball and putting it back in for an easy bucket. And that's been the name of the game for them all day. The offensive rebounds have really helped them out.
Well to shoot, 45 cut inside, Soren Richardson, but he's fouled.
Looks like Richardson will go to the line. Try to get some points finally for the Thunder.
It looks like it was Gabe Quillen who fouled him. For Soren Richardson, what a season it has been for him. 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists against Olivet.
And almost 12 minutes into the game, the Thunder finally find themselves on the plus side of the scorer's table. Richardson shooting 85% from the free throw line. These are almost gimmies for him.
Of course, that is good enough to be 7th in the CCIW. He also does go to the free throw line a lot. 34 free throw attempts entering this season, first in the CCIW.
Yeah, obviously, if you're the #1 scorer on a team, you're going to be going to the line a lot.
As yet another bucket. That's Parker Hovey yet again, 27-2 as Ty Ferguson is in.
Very quick response by the Dutchman there. Quick little 1-2 to the basket.
Swing back outside, Vanderwood for three. And the rebound gathered in by Hovey. Hope right now shooting 13 of 24 upstairs, and that should be a foul against the Thunder.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Hovey going down inside. Looks like Richardson just got a little bit too physical there.
It will send Justice Mims to the free throw line. 9 points, 2 boards, and 3 assists against Marietta. Shot 65% on true shooting. A guy that is averaging 9.6 points per game. Played in 27 games last year, averaged 7, 3, and 1. Shot 54% on true shooting, and was 70% from the line a season ago. Second free throw misses. Offensive rebound gathered in by Simon Newhouse.
See what the Dutchmen have dialed up here off the rebound.
Justice Mims picked up inside by Noah Brumfield, who's also in, another freshman. 4 to shoot. Miller makes his move. Brady Miller rings out.
And you just see the physicality by the Dutchman, even going again for that rebound.
It was almost another turnover. Soren Richardson for three. And the rebound gathered in by Simon Newhouse.
That was a bit of a quick shot for Richardson, not really able to set up and get the feel for it. He just kind of fired away as soon as he got the ball. We need to see him get a little bit more comfortable to make those shots.
Wheaton is still searching for their first field goal of the game. Here's Newhouse, upstairs, high off the glass, scores.
Newhouse getting on the scorecard there with those points. Stretches the lead to 28.
Outside, Kyle Neves for three, drains the triple.
That's what we're used to seeing out of Neves. Hopefully that can spark this offense and get them into a rhythm. As it said, basketball is a game of runs. Let's hope to see the Thunder go on a bit of a run here to try and lessen this score.
Parker Hovey paired up against Neves. Newhouse now picked up by Vanderwood, cannot connect.
Great defense there by Vanderwood, forcing the shot from Newhouse.
They try to go inside to believe it was Noah Brumfield, instead turned it over. Back outside, Brady Miller for three. Drains the triple.
We haven't seen Hedrick on the court in a while. I wonder what Coach Shower's thinking, trying to get him involved, trying to get some of his other playmakers involved. Obviously, Hedrick's had a great start to the season.
Brumfield upstairs, bangs it home.
Nice cut to the basket.
Once again, and almost missing that one was Sam Carlson. Gets a lucky bounce though, and it still counts.
Yeah, just quick transitional offense there by the Dutchman. Thunder not able to get anybody back on defense.
That one rings out for Kyle Neves. Nice effort by Neves to get it, but it's blocked though. Here comes Parker Hovey. Brady Miller inside, too strong. Vanderwood wants to go all the way. Blocking foul going against the Flying Dutchman.
See Vanderwood go to the line here, see if he can make his free throws here. Freshman out of Caledonia, Michigan. Of
course, Kyan Vanderwood. Coach Shower called him the most gifted player on the team. Talked to him a couple of weeks ago. He used the term gifted a lot to describe a lot of players.
Vanderwood, 80% from the line so far this season, 8 of 10. Not finding much success from three-point. He's only 1 of 7. But true shooting, he's almost 58%. That's a great start to the season for the freshman.
Second one's no good, though.
Jared Rigg is checked into the game for the Dutchman.
Here is Rigg working against Veers. Ball goes out of bounds. Thunder able to get the board.
Not strong enough for Rigg there. See what the Thunder can do in transition here.
Trying to use the screen from Steven Schultz. Here's, and it's pecked off.
This Dutchman defense is just stifling the Thunder right now.
Josh Decker will pull. Josh Decker rolls out though. Rebound gathering by Block. Kyle Block. Wow.
What have we been saying here, Aiden? The second chance points. Really, really advantageous for the Dutchman here in the first quarters, in the first half so far.
37-7. It's a 30-point deficit. Here's Veers for three. That one also won't go.
A little too strong there by Veers. Really makes you wonder what the game plan from Coach Shower is tonight. We've seen a lot of outside shots, but when they've tried to spread it out, cut quick to the basket, they've seen success here.
And it looks like Jared Rigg was fouled, trying to dice inside.
That'll go against Veers. Quillen checks back into the ballgame for the Dutchman, the leading scorer with 10 points. Parker Hovey close behind with 8. They have been wreaking havoc so far on this Thunder team early in the first half. 30-point ball game.
So Jared Rigg now to the free throw line. Freshman out of Arlington Hills, Illinois, on 1-1. 7 points, 2 boards against the Johnnies in the Great Lakes Invitational. If you're Coach Mitchell, you have to be pleased with the defensive performance, especially what they did during the weekend. Their defense was non-existent.
Oh, yeah. Earlier this week, we saw them really struggle a bit defensively. Only 3 steals. So far, 5 steals in this ballgame in the first half. 25 rebounds to Wheaton's 12.
Of course, they forced 5 turnovers against Marietta while turning the ball over 13 times themselves. Neves off the screen, fires another 3. That one comes up a bit short, though.
Dutchman just really quick in transition here.
Zach Halls is an inside pass, and it's Schoonveld.
Great offensive play there by the Dutchman. Decker to Schoonveld just right underneath the basket, fakes the 3 ball, gets the Thunder to bite.
Nathan Clark, it got blocked. Eli Schoonveld.
And boy, oh boy, the trouble continues for the Thunder. Hedrick still on the bench for the Thunder. Makes you wonder why Coach Schauer is holding out on playing him. Zach Hawes is checking to the game for the Dutchman.
Veers is back in for Nathan Clark. Under 3 minutes to go. And the game's so lopsided, 41-7. 10 to shoot, and they're going to, believe, call a blocking foul. It's been Wagger.
Obviously not the Thunder team that we're used to seeing. Obviously Thunder teams in the past have been very gifted, very talented. The adjectives that Coach Schauer likes to use, but so far tonight, not really able to see much of that from the Thunder.
Kyle Nebbs now to the free throw line. 8.8 points per game on 1-and-1 as both teams are in the bonus. For his first career double-double against Olivet, 15 points, 10 boards. Shot 68% on true shooting in that game, and on the season shooting 55% on true shooting.
Obviously, if you're Nebbs, you're very pleased with how you've been playing thus far. Coming off of a season where he averaged about 10 points a game as a sophomore.
Schoonfeld down the baseline. Parker Hovey tries to go to Hawes, but it's taken away by Schultz.
Schultz in the right place at the right time there, able to collect the steal.
Thunder, they are 2 of 23 from the field. Hope is 18 of 34. Shooting at 53%. Backdoor cut, Veers. Can't finish though.
Would love to see that finish by Veers. Obviously just pulls up a bit too short.
Zach Halls airballs the three.
Too much air on that one for Hawes.
Steven Schultz looking back outside. Schoonfield steals it, leading the fast break.
See what they can do in transition here.
Here comes another three on the way. A little bit too strong. Schoonfield tries to grab it, but Veers gets it instead.
Would love to see the Thunder try to slow down here and go.
And yet another block. Eli Schoonfeld.
Schoonfeld doing great defensively right now. 2 blocks in the last minute and a half of play.
Under 90 seconds now left to go. Schoonfeld picked up by Steven Schultz. Here comes another three on the way. It's buried. It's Ben Wagger from downtown. Timeout on the floor. Taken by Coach Mitchell. I mean, 44-9. I really was not anticipating this game, Parker.
I was not expecting this either. Thunder not even in the double digits yet. And we're over 18 minutes of play into the game. I can't remember the last time that I saw a team struggle this bad from the field.
And coming to this game, according to D3 Datacast and Matt Snyder, this was a 1-point spread. Hope came in this game as about 1-point favorite. So you think the narrative coming to this game is, okay, it's going to be a close game. Hope is trying to regain their mojo. Wheaton, this young and coming team, but wow. I mean, Coach Mitchell has done an excellent job in this first half.
Oh, he has done a phenomenal job. Offense to defense all around. It's been well balanced. They've spread the ball around. Numerous scores getting on the scorecard.
Of course, Hope against Marietta. This is pretty cool. They had an offensive rating of 107.7, but a defensive rating of 145.6. If you know about offensive rating, defensive rating, that's not good. I would like to check out what the defensive rating and the offensive rating would be after this game.
See what the Thunder have drawn up in the huddle.
Inside, Brumfield. Is it off of him? And it looks like they'll stay with Wheaton.
Looks like it was off of Wagger there as he went in for the steal. Obviously.
And it looks like perhaps a tripping foul going against Sam Carlson.
See what the Thunder have drawn up. Who they're going to try to spread the ball out to. Obviously, we haven't been able to see much from this Thunder offense as Richardson heads to the line, trying to get the Thunder to double digits.
The Thunder, they've turned the ball over 9 times. Hope has only turned it over 3 times.
Which is not necessarily the narrative that we would have expected coming into the game. Obviously, Wheaton averaging about 10.5 turnovers a game, whereas the Dutchmen average 15.5 turnovers a game.
Approaching nearly under a minute to go here in King Arena, 44-11. It is a 33-point lead for Hope, led by as many as 35 points when they were up 44-9. And it looks like Zach Hall stepped out of the bounds on the Wheaton bench. That's going to be a rare turnover for them.
Yeah, Hawes just got a little bit too excited there, close to the sideline. Stepped out. See what the Thunder have drawn up. See if they can slow it down. Try to breathe a little bit. You're not going to get this lead, cut down all in one fell swoop.
Brett Balsma doing a great job against Christian Veers. He just checked in. 30 seconds left on the game clock. Nebs for three. And let's see. Yep, Justice Mims got the board.
Too strong from Nebs there, and then great defense by Mims there, hustling to the ball, going after it. Richardson sort of lagging behind, trying to corral the ball in.
Hope can wait for the last shot. Justice Mims picked up by the other number 10, Christian Veers. 5 to shoot. Mims pulling back. Mims, nothing but net.
He nails the step back jumper as Wheaton, obviously very frustrated, heads into the locker room. 46-11, the Dutchmen are absolutely dominating this game.
And we'll bring you the start of the second half after these messages and a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
I would say be bold. There's a lot of people here on campus who want to enter into a relationship with you. So many programs and things to get involved with, but get involved and be bold in that. And also just be unashamed of who you are. Wheaton, there is no perfect Wheaton student. Rather, we're just a bunch of broken, sinful people who are just in pursuit of a perfect God. Orientation committee, and then also, of course, transfer orientation committee if you're a transfer. These are people who have been praying for you and are making so many invitations to enter into a relationship with you in that first month being at campus. So I would just say respond to those invitations, and that goes for OC members as well as the faculty and staff that surround them. I'd say the biggest challenge was how lonely it was. When you first step onto campus, you don't have all the friends that you're gonna have. And so it took time to just learn how to make friends again. One of the best pieces of advice that I had was to introduce myself to my professors as a transfer. And I was surprised just by how many emails I had from professors just making themselves known. So this is a campus where you're so known and loved.
Welcome to the Armerding Center for Music and the Arts at Wheaton College. This beautiful new facility located in the center of our campus is a testament to artistic potential of every person, each one with imagination, creativity, and artistic impulse in the image of God. Home to the Wheaton College Conservatory of Music and Community School of the Arts, this space is not just a building. It's a virtual symphony of possibilities. Designed with acoustical excellence in every room, the Armerding Center is a haven for music study and performance. The Armerding Center hosts vibrant performance spaces, including the recital and concert halls, where the music comes to life again and again. These spaces host performance, worship, and study at Wheaton, in which every note, every melody resonates with a higher purpose, creating immersive experiences which transcend the sounds themselves. These venues, together with the Grand Edmund Chapel, provide opportunities to experience the sacred truths of music and the God who initiated music in the first place. Step into this thriving hub of creativity and community Every week, the Armerding Center pulsates with energy, offering a kaleidoscope of events, faculty and student recitals, ensemble concerts, visiting artist performances, and masterclasses. But amidst the excitement, there is deep focus. Our state-of-the-art practice rooms, classrooms, and performance spaces are not just physical structures, but evidence of the college's commitment to acoustic engineering and aesthetic beauty. Over 40 practice rooms, a choral rehearsal room, and numerous classrooms underscore our dedication to the arts and the artists. Our students and faculty now revel in spaces with proper climate control, sound isolation, and ample storage. No longer scattered across 6 different buildings, the Conservatory of Music has found its unified home, a building named in honor of the esteemed Hudson T. Armerding, class of '41, former president of Wheaton College. We are delighted to share with you the Armerding Center. This space supports, encourages, and creates new pathways for artistic engagement. The building is much more than bricks and mortar. It is a symbol of the college's enduring commitment to excellence and the thriving creative community that calls it home. We are eager to share this magnificent building with you, our students, faculty, and our community for generations to come. The Armerding Center for Music and the Arts provides endless artistic possibilities for the enduring power of music to inspire, uplift, and unite us all.
I think one of the fun things about deciding where to go to college is that all of your peers are in kind of the same place. Remember, other people have done this, other people have gone before me and will come after me and are going through it with me now. It's not as isolating as it may feel. I didn't really know what I was looking for at first. It started with me just scrolling through website after website of colleges. I knew I wanted something that was medium-sized. I knew that I wanted a strong natural sciences department. I knew that I wanted to be challenged academically inside the classroom, but I also didn't want life to stop in the classroom. I'm grateful that I was able to visit as many schools as I did. A large part of my decision to attend Wheaton was influenced by my campus visit. What instantly stood out to me was that everyone on campus was smiling. I felt welcomed, I felt appreciated, seen, and wanted. And so the application process itself was really joy-filled. The decision process was quite a different story. I got the decisions and acceptances and rejections back, and rejections stung. I became very stressed. I started to question, do I want to keep going to school? Do I want to go far? Do I want to come closer to home? And that's where I really started to ask, okay, what are the options remaining before me? And Wheaton was again at the top. I started to work with Ellen, my admissions counselor. I just worked with her really closely and had several hour-long phone calls just talking through what does a Wheaton education look like, what is the value of a Wheaton education, and got to have personal conversations and interactions. So even during a time that was really stressful, I felt valued and seen as a whole person rather than just a GPA and test scores.
What does it mean to truly be a community for Christ and his kingdom?
Human communities throughout the centuries have made agreements with one another on how they are going to live.
Faith should not be compartmentalized. It should shape and enrich every aspect of life.
People are coming here to be shaped and formed for life.
All three of the statements, the statement of faith, the community covenant, the diversity commitment, are really ways of fleshing out our nice, succinct model for Christ and his kingdom.
These commitments make Wheaton a place of depth and layers.
Faculty, staff, and students, we all try to follow Christ.
It's a place that really develops the heart, mind, body, and soul.
And it's not about rules, it's about how we show love to one another.
They're not meant to just be these words on a page that sound really good to say, but honestly, help us to try to live out those things daily. I see it as an attempt to marry what we do and what we say.
The mission of Wheaton College is to serve Jesus Christ and advance his kingdom through excellence in liberal arts education. That mission is empowered by the enduring commitments that we make and keep. Our statement of faith, that's what we believe, our commitment to biblical evangelical orthodoxy. Our community covenant, those are promises we make to one another and to God about the way we're going to live in Christian community. And also our Christ-centered diversity commitment, how we express beautiful diversity within the body of Christ, pursuing Christian unity. Those commitments make Wheaton a very special place, a place we hope that God is calling you to join.
Welcome back to King Arena, and no, this is not a football score, but instead basketball, 46-11. Parker, I mean, what were your thoughts on the first half?
A completely dominant half by the Dutchmen. I mean, you saw almost perfection on every facet: offense, defense, second chance points, getting points off the fast break, points in the paint, spreading the ball around. Now on the other side, not the greatest look from Wheaton. Barely able to eclipse double digits points there at the very end of the half. Not being able to spread the ball around to your playmakers. I mean, if I was Coach Shower, I would have had to give the most inspiring speech at halftime to try to rally the troops to get some sort of semblance of a comeback coming here in the second half.
Of course, it does not help when Wheaton has more turnovers than field goals made.
That is very true. Looking at about 9 turnovers compared to Hope's 4.
Of course, Wheaton has only made 2 field goals out of 26 attempts. But if the modern NBA has taught us anything, comebacks are possible.
They most certainly are. We were looking at it at halftime. Found some very interesting statistics there that comebacks of this nature can very well happen.
Here's Soren Richardson knocking down the three-pointer to begin things off.
Hey, that's exactly what you want coming out. Get the ball to your playmaker, try to make a big play coming out, swing momentum in your favor.
Of course, in the NBA last season, there were 38 instances where a team trailed by 20 or more points but ended up winning the game.
See if that can ring true for the Thunder here today.
Here comes the three on the ensuing possession, won't go. Quillen gets the offensive rebound, drives against Kyle Neves, misses though. And Devin Martin has the board.
If you were with us in the first half, that's exactly the matchup that Aiden and I were talking about. Coach Shower wanted Neves against Quillen, and a tough basket there.
Yeah, it was Noah Hedrick on the finish. Also going back to the NBA in Game 4 between the Clippers and the Mavericks, as there's a foul upstairs, but going back to that game, Clippers-Mavericks in Game 4, Clippers almost blew a 31-point lead.
Hey, stranger things have happened. Great basket there by Hedrick, powering through the defender, able to get the shot to fall, cutting the lead down to only 30.
Of course, Hope shot 53% in that first half, 45 cut inside, and banging home is Justice Mims.
A great shot by Justice Mims, getting around the Thunder defender, able to get that basket to fall, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're the Dutchman.
Leading scorer for Hope, of course, Gabe Quillen, 10 points for him, and it looks like a foul going against Parker Hovey.
See what the Thunder can do here. Sort of slow things down a little bit, get into a bit of a rhythm offensively and defensively. See what they can do to slow down the succession of points from the Dutchman.
Hedrick, and he's going to be fouled by Justice Mims.
Hedrick was MIA for a lot of the first half there. Really good to see him back out on the court and contributing to this offense. I know that he can definitely bring a spark.
Hedrick paired up against Gabe Quillen. Hedrick upstairs. Hedrick finished, but there is a foul.
See if Hedrick can go to the line and tap these two in.
Of course, Noah Hedrick in his last game against Olivet, career high in points, in fact, as he had 18, but he seemed like, if you watch that game, was pairing up against Connor Skipper, their big man, and now challenging the big man of Gabe Quillen.
Obviously, several different matchups here for the Thunder against Quillen, trying to slow him down. I mean, he's 6'9", he's got length, he's got range. He's going to be physical at the point of attack.
Second free throw won't fall, though. And that one taken away by Richardson.
Good defense by the Thunder there. Let's see if they can get some quick points in transition.
Hedrick inside, blocking foul going against the Flying Dutchman. And it should send Hedrick to the line.
See if Hedrick can remedy those 2 misses from his last time at the line. See if he can get a little bit of a spark going for the Thunder here.
I believe the foul will go against Parker Hovey.
4 fouls already in the first 2 minutes of play against the Dutchman.
Hedrick's second free throw won't go, so it goes 1 out of 2 from the free throw line.
See what the Dutchmen have dialed up here, how they're going to spread the ball around.
Here's the deep 3 on the way. Parker Hovey nails the triple.
Great shot by Hovey. Saw his opportunity, he took it. He only needed one shot, and he didn't miss his chance right there.
11 points now for Hovey, 6 boards and 3 assists. Also has forced 4 takeaways with 2 blocks and 2 steals. Wow.
Really well-rounded and complete game by Hovey so far.
Christian Veer's a little bit too strong on that layup. Here comes Brady Miller now in the fast break. Hovey drives inside. Parker Hovey kicks it now. One more pass. Miller upstairs. Brady Miller greases the cylinder.
I mean, great spread right there by the Dutchman. You see them moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to find an open lane. Miller finds the lane and just goes up and gets the shot.
Patrick high off the glass, cannot connect. Miller, by the way, 7 points so far. Hovey, and he's fouled by Kyle Nebbs.
In transition there, trying to go to the rim. Nebbs obviously trying to slow this Dutchman offense down. Just gets a little bit too much contact there.
Again, Parker Hovey to the free throw line again. Hope returning 3 starters from last year. Gabe Quillen, Parker Hovey, and then Marcus Warman. We talked about how Warman, he's not playing. They're hoping to get him back against UW Whitewater and UW Platteville, so that would be on December 6th and 7th. But a Hope team that was banged up a season ago, but still made it all the way to the NCAA tournament. A team that's still banged up, but hoping to get healthier.
Yeah, and you talked about their run to the tournament. I think that's just a true testament to the type of coaching that they have with Coach Mitchell. Obviously, they were banged up last year. They were able to make a great push towards the end of the season in such a competitive basketball conference.
Of course, that was what Coach Mitchell talked about. Richardson for 3. That one rings out, though. But Coach Mitchell talked about how we were able to overcome so many injuries, but still able to reach our goal, get all the way back to the NCAA tournament. Talked about how it was an absolute joy to coach that team. Of course, they do lose some guys like Tanner Weegar, and inside again, it's Quillen banging it home.
And the offensive dominance for the Dutchman continue.
Nez will pull up a contested 3. That one padded back to Kyan Vanderwood. He'll now try from 3. Also short, gets his own rebound. Back to Soren Richardson. Can it be the 3rd time? Yes, it will.
Hey, 3rd time's the charm for the 3 by Richardson. I think the name of the game right here for the Thunder is to get as many 3s up as you possibly can. Try to cut this lead down. It's a 36-point ball game.
Soren Richardson now 10 points for him. Here's Justice Mims slicing through, reels it in.
Great offense by Justice Mims right there. Just taking it to the basket strong, able to get the layup to fall.
Vanderwood being harassed there by Charles Howe.
Dutchmen have 2 scores in the double digits.
Vanderwood inside. Kyan Vanderwood bangs it home.
Great shot by the freshman there.
Yeah, Parker Hovey, Gabe Quillen, you talked about the 2 guys in double figures. Those are the 2 players for Hope. Left hand, no, but Quillen bangs it back in.
I mean, how easy must it be when you're 6'9", you have an incredible wingspan, to just be able to tap the ball back in like that?
Gabe Quillen has a double-double in this game, 12 points and 10 boards, and that pass was just taken away. And here comes Brady Miller.
See how they spread the ball around here. You know, we're in the season of giving thanks, and I'm pretty sure this Hope team is very thankful for the way that they're able to spread the ball around to so many different playmakers.
Miller against Soren Richardson, pulls back, knocks it down.
Nice little step back there by Brady Miller.
It's now the largest deficit for the Thunder, 40 points. Hope has turned on the accelerator. That pass deflected, taken away by Sam Carlson.
I mean, this Hope team is just unrelenting.
11 turnovers now for Wheaton.
It's more than they average per game so far this year. 10.5 is the average.
And they try to go inside to Gabe Quillen, a rare turnover for the Flying Dutchman. This is only their 6th.
In the first half, we saw Hope have 13 points off turnovers, 30 points in the paint, and 10 second chance points. Those second chance points were huge for the Dutchmen. Obviously not able to say too much about the statistics of Wheaton there in the first half, as there was not much offense to put any name to.
Which also for the Flying Dutchman entering this game, they only average about 5 fast break points per game. Good enough to be the 11th percentile. They have way more in this game tonight.
Yeah, 9 fast break points in the first half.
Richardson, 4-3, cans the triple.
Good corner 3 by Richardson there.
And it looks like a timeout is taken by Coach Schauer. Parker, what have you liked so far from Hope?
It's just their continued physicality, the way that they're playing. I think that they're just playing such a well-rounded basketball game here. They're spreading the ball out. They're going for the boards. They're being aggressive. They're being physical. They're just absolutely stifling this Thunder offense, creating pressure when they're on defense. It's just a well-rounded game.
And obviously for Wheaton, making a little bit strides, what they need to do to continue this.
I just think that they need to continue to put the shots up. You're not going to be able to score if you don't get shots up, so I think Coach Schauer's probably going to tell them, hey, get as many shots up as you can. Get the rebounds. Offensive rebounds are probably going to be the name of the game here. We saw in the first half, they didn't do great with the offensive boards. See if they can kind of change that here, get a little bit of a paradigm shift here in the second half, get more of the offensive boards, spread the ball back out, get those second chance points, because that was what was really advantageous to Hope in the first half.
And Parker, I know you like the stat, points in the paint. That's, I believe, one of your favorite stats because you love to mention it. Hope coming into this game averaging about 26 paint points per game. Good enough to be in the 18th percentile. You look at the stats, 40 paint points.
Yeah, Aiden, it is my favorite stat in basketball. I'm a big guy. I never really played basketball, but when I did, everybody would always say, hey, Parker, go down low. So I would always go down low, see how I could do in the paint. But I think points in the paint is just a testament to the physicality of a team. Obviously, as a football player, I'm no stranger to physicality, and you really measure the heart of a team by the way that they are physical, like how physical a team can get, how gritty they can get. And points in the paint is a true testament to that grit of a team.
Kyle Block is in the ballgame. That's a turnover pass was intended for Charles Howe.
See if the Thunder offense can kind of settle into a rhythm here, see what they get going. Schultz will inbound to Clark.
DHO, here's Soren Richardson for 3. That one hits the right backboard right there. I'll stay with Wheaton, though.
Bit of an errant shot there by Richardson. See what they can get going here.
Richardson picked up there by Charles Howe, fires from beyond the arc, leaves it short.
At what point do you change the shot selection for the Thunder here? I mean, obviously, you're trying to hit all these threes, trying to cut the lead as quickly as possible, but at what point do you just say, okay, we're going to change the shot selection, we're going to go under, we're going to try to hit mid-range, because obviously long range hasn't been the flavor of the day necessarily for the Thunder.
Neil Aimi, who just checked in for Hope, appearing in his 3rd game of the season, was there on the rebound of play go. There's a deep 3 there, off the mark. Ball almost went out of bounds. It's saved, though, by Kyle Block.
Looks like Devin Marate is in the game for the Dutchman.
Soren Richardson trying to hustle for that ball. I believe it will stay with Hope.
Just got away from Richardson there.
But even for the Thunder, you still got to appreciate that play. Hustle play by Soren Richardson, as it looks like, you got to appreciate that hustle play from Soren Richardson, even in this blowout right now.
Oh, yeah. The ability to stay in a game and stay with the flow of things, giving your best, hustling, really driving and finding it within yourself, because nobody else is going to give it to you, right?
That's going to be a shot clock violation. Probably the best defensive sequence we saw from Wheaton yet.
Yeah, stifled Hope. They were able to stop them on offense, got the shot clock violation. But like I was saying, the ability to stay in a game and to stay with it, and to really find it within yourself is a testament to the willpower of a team.
Noah Brumfield is in for the game for Wheaton. Inside feed, and Brumfield can't finish.
Good shot selection going up in the paint. Just couldn't get it to fall.
That one almost taken away by Vanderwood. It's off the hands of Zach Haw, so a turnover.
Yeah, Hope playing a lot more of their bench right now. No, obviously, it's a bit of a blowout, just a little bit. But Hope able to get some of the people in the game that they wouldn't normally be able to play as much, try to get them some minutes, try to get them accustomed and used to the game. Obviously, that's what Wheaton's doing as well, being able to play as many freshmen as they have, getting them used to the collegiate level.
Where Sean Richardson and Noah Hedrick are still in the ball game. Nathan Clark is in as well for Wheaton. He has the ball. Richardson thought about the three. Richardson steps back from beyond the arc. Too strong, though. Rebound gathered in by Hope.
That's Marate with the ball, driving down the court. See what he's able to do with the ball here for the Dutchman.
Marate appearing in his second game of the season. Did appear against Marietta. Only played in one game all of last year as well. Back outside, picked off by Sean Richardson. Here comes Wheaton.
Just a bit of a bad pass by Marate there. Richardson in the right place.
Brumfield, it got rejected though. I believe it was Neil Imee who sent it back.
And Imee there with the rejection.
That pass for Kyle Block stays with the Flying Dutchman. It looks like we got a timeout taken by Coach Mitchell. 62-25 in favor of Hope. I mean, still a little bit shell shock. I think a lot of fans are, but obviously still a great job by Hope continuing what they did in the first half into the second half.
Yeah, obviously Hope is dominant. They started the season number 21 in the country, got off to a bit of a slow start, and I think they're really hitting their stride here tonight. This is the Hope team that they're used to having. Like the Dutchman fans, this is what they're used to seeing from their boys on the court. Really hitting their stride. See if this can continue and boil over through the rest of the season. If they continue to play the way that they'll be playing, obviously they have Trine, their conference #1 team in the country. They're going to put up a competitive season.
Of course, this is a team that last year lost Tanner Weeger and also lost Clayton Dykehouse, 2 all MIAA selections, as well as JT McKenzie. They're projected to finish 3rd in their conference, but hoping to make some noise going into conference play.
Yeah, as an athlete, you always have these projections. You have these different narratives that are painted for you before the season and during the season. The best thing to do as an athlete is to burn the script, right? You never know how a season's going to play out, how anything is going to turn out. So really, it's up to how you play.
Nathan Clark picks the ball off, and he's going to score right there.
Great move by Clark, getting under the basket. Nice little layup there.
Looks like he found an early Black Friday deal. Takes it to the cash register, able to score. Boltzma is also in for the Flying Dutchman.
A lot of great deals out there on Black Friday, but I don't think you could buy a better performance from the Dutchman than what we've seen here tonight.
Hope 7 of 11 here in half number 2. Wheaton 6 of 16 from the field, working it inside to Wagger, and it's going to be a turnover.
Wagger trying to say that there's a little bit of push off there. Ref didn't have it. Ball goes to the Thunder. See the spread here from Wheaton, see what they're able to do on offense, how they're able to spread the ball around, what shot selection they choose to take here.
Here's Nathan Clark driving against Wagger. He's going to be fouled.
And Clark trying to go to the rim in the paint. I like the effort to try to get physical, try to get down low and take it in. You see Clark there.
Brumfield off a catch and shoot, leaves it short though.
Very short by Brumfield there. Not what you want to see if you're the Thunder, trailing 35 points.
I mean, pass inside is picked off instead by Brumfield. Here comes Wheaton now the other way.
See what Brumfield's able to do here.
Brumfield tries to pass it to Kyle. Jack Spears is in for Wheaton.
Spears, the freshman from Winfield.
Brumfield for 3, no. Fight for the board, it goes almost out of bounds, it does. They'll stay with Wheaton.
Nice little scrum there for the ball, trying to get it, goes out of bounds. stays with the Thunder. Spears, the freshman from Winfield, went to Wheaton North High School. Local guy, little hometown hero action. See if he can get it started for the Thunder here.
Hedrick picked up by Zach Hawes, looks back outside. Here's Spears for three. No.
See what's going on here.
Clark able to get a piece of that ball and will stay with Hope.
Good defense by Clark there, trying to, find the ball, trying to track with it, stay in it. But still, Hope is continuing this dominant run. Going in, we said the spread was about 1 point. We were expecting a bit more of an even game here. Obviously, the Thunder not on their best today.
Inside 45 cut and a nice finish there by Zach Hawes. Ty Ferguson is in for Wheaton. He's picked up by Jared Rigg.
See what the Thunder do here.
Spears out about the three, now goes outside. Noah Hedrick will try. Cannot connect though.
A little too strong there by Hedrick. Hope is playing this man-to-man defense that's really stifling the Thunder. If I was the Thunder, I would take whoever's being guarded by their big man on the court, get him outside, shift him away from the basket. That way you're able to drive inside and get more points in the paint.
There's Simon Newhouse, not about going inside now. Deep three by Wagger, well short.
There was some clearance on that one. Shot fell about half off away.
Under 8 minutes now left to go here from King Arena.
Wheaton just scrambling, trying to make it any semblance of a ball game here now late in the second half.
Richardson picked up by Wagger, 9 on the shot clock. Richardson, and they're gonna call a foul against Wagger.
This is the 7th team foul for Hope. Wheaton with 3. Obviously they've quelled a little bit of their foul troubles from the first half. It'll send Richardson to the line as Wheaton is now in the bonus.
So Soren Richardson still the leading scorer for Wheaton, 13 points. A one-on-one opportunity knocks it down. And of course, Parker, I think a big reason why Soren Richardson has had the start to the season, you have to give a lot of credit to obviously Kyle Nebbs, the scoring gravity that he attracts.
Obviously, Nebbs is dangerous from almost anywhere on the court. With the season that he had last year, averaging about 12 points a game, he had some very big games. In his first season as a full-time starter, teams are going to key in on him. That frees up Richardson to be the playmaker that he is. Obviously, he's the leading scorer for the Thunder so far this season. Teams are going to start keying in more on Richardson. But when you have two dynamic players like that, it really makes it interesting to see how your defense reacts to that. Obviously, Hope has done a great job in this man-to-man defense, really stifling the Thunder from getting any sort of scoring going from either of these guys tonight.
14th turnover now for the Flying Dutchman. Hedrick, and it looks like he was fouled by block.
A great testament to this Hope team. I think it's about 11 or 12 players that have scored so far for the Dutchmen as compared to only 5 for the Thunder. Hope has maintained this steady, about 35 to 37 point lead the entire second half. Very comfortable with where they're at, able to play a lot of different players, get them some experience. See what Coach Schauer has dialed in on defense for the Thunder.
Looks like Carter Goodnight is in the game, the freshman out of Michigan for Hope.
Carter Goodike and Carter Bishop both in the game, both freshmen for the Dutchmen.
Jared Rigg now back out to Goodyear. 9 on the shot clock, just puts up the shot, it won't go. I mean, although this is a blowout, still valuable minutes for both teams.
Oh yeah, this is where you're able to get both of your teams to develop here. You're going to see the resolve and the resilience of the Thunder. You're going to see how they're able to battle through adversity, especially in the ensuing games. How they're able to come back through such an adverse game.
Right, Boltzmann was there on that defensive rebound for Hope.
And then obviously for the Dutchmen, you're going to see how your young guys are going to be able to play.
Another deep three rings in and out though for Brett Boltzmann. Here comes Ty Ferguson. And that's going to be a foul issue, I believe, against Jared Rigg.
I think they're going to call a reach in there. You check the replay. Ferguson, yep, just get a little bit of that hand inside there by Rigg. But obviously, Hope has seen a tremendous game from their starters, from their bench. Now they're digging a little bit deeper on their bench, getting guys minutes who wouldn't usually get minutes.
Second free throw rings out. There's a 1-and-1 for Wheaton.
9th team foul so far this half. The play has gotten a little bit sloppy from Hope.
And inside feed, Brett Boltzmann there, able to bang that one in.
Boltzmann doubly covered there, able to go up and over for the basket.
It's his first field goal of the game. Again, leading scorer Gabe Quillen, who has a double-double, 14 points, 11 boards. Outside, Ty Ferguson for 3. That one too long.
Too strong by Ferguson. Wheaton really tried to rely very heavily on the outside shooting today.
Here comes a triple on the way. That one rings out. Nice rebound gathered in by Carter Bishop. Another 3 on the way. That one off the bank shot, knocks it in. Jared Rigg.
Rigg, what a shot there. Off the glass, gets the 3 to go. And great hustle there all over by the Dutchman, getting the offensive rebound. Like we said, the entire night, the offensive rebound has been what's so advantageous for the Dutchman tonight.
Hedrick upstairs, he got fouled.
That'll send him to the line for a quick 1-and-1.
And Parker, obviously you're an athlete yourself. How do you typically recover from not having the best performance?
You hear it all the time. If you're an athlete, be a goldfish. Goldfish have short-term memories. You gotta have the ability to have a short-term memory. Yes, this game happened, but these games are only terrible if you learn nothing from them. So, as a unit, you've gotta dig deep. You've got to find it within yourself, and you've got to, pinpoint what went wrong, what we can do better, the areas that we need to work in. Then you go out, the next game, you capitalize on those areas where you were lacking the game before. But really, it comes down to, hey, forget what already happened. What happened happened. The most important play is the next play. The most important basket in this instance is the next basket. So how are you going to make the next possession count? How are you going to make the next points count? That's really what the Thunder have got to do here as they're going to, recover and grow from this ball game.
Rigg picked up by Ty Ferguson. They look back to the outside for 3. That one way off, though. Shot clock did not reset. Rigg now kicks it back to the outside again for 3. Comes up short, though, for Carter Bishop.
I think at this point, Coach Mitchell might just be letting his boys play. Obviously a very comfortable lead.
The transfer out of Catholic University for Wheaton, Matt Campione, is in the game, appearing in his second game after he played 2 minutes against Rockford. Campione shot is blocked, though. Rebound gathered in by Charles Howe. Again, another transition 3, again leaving it short. And it looks like a foul inside going against Jack Spears.
Yeah, let's take a look at the replay here. It looked like Spears just got a little bit trying to reach in there for the rebound. He got called for it.
There's 4 minutes now left to go here from King Arena.
Obviously, if you're Hope, you're very pleased with the way you've played tonight. Going into a short little break, probably going to give them a little time to celebrate Thanksgiving. get some good food and time with friends and family before coming back and continuing the regular season.
Campione able to get that defensive rebound. Parker, what are some Thanksgiving traditions that you have?
Big stuffing guy. As far as traditions go, you always watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Love seeing all the floats, all the different characters and icons. You get to see there the different marching bands and singers. Then of course you got the Thanksgiving Day football. The tradition that's that I've really grown to love is the MVPs of those Thanksgiving games getting the turkey leg after the game. I love watching a good football game on Thanksgiving with my dad and mom.
Of course, Matt Campione now at the free throw line. Played in 5 games at Catholic. Again, we said he's a transfer from that place. As the second free throw leaves it short. Porter Bishop gets the rebound. Hope can just run the clock out here.
Aiden, any Thanksgiving food you're really looking forward to having this Thursday?
I would have to say turkey. Nice alley hoop, but just not able to connect there is Neil Imee. Here is Vanderwood. No. Inside, Brumfield tries it, able to bang it home.
A little spark from Wheaton there. Unpopular opinion, I'm more of a ham guy myself.
Oh, really? Why ham?
Turkey's good. It's classic. But I think sometimes ham just has a little bit more flavor. You can get a nice little honey baked ham, but that usually save that for Christmas or New Year's.
I'll admit, ham is good, but okay, maybe you changed my opinion. That ball will go out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. Do you have a favorite pie?
Oh, man. See, when it comes to desserts, I'm pie over cake all the time. Pies are so versatile. Gotta love a great pecan pie. Pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, apple pie. Oh, peach cobbler is absolutely amazing as well.
Cody Appleton for the Thunder has checked into the ball game. He played in 4 games a year ago. Lake Forest, Piedmont, North Central, and Calvin. Fading away, knocking it down is Vanderwood.
There you go, Vanderwood. Nice little fadeaway. But when it really comes down to it, if I have my selection, a nice pumpkin pie with some Cool Whip on top.
Yes, I agree. Or some ice cream.
Hot apple pie with vanilla ice cream. That's always a classic combination right there.
I believe it was Devin Morate who scored on that last bucket. Under 2 minutes to go now.
See what the Thunder have drawn up. See if they can spread it a little bit.
Here is Jack Spears, picked up by Morate. One more pass. Brumfield now trying to knife down the baseline. The ball goes out of bounds.
Looked like he might have had an open shot there in the corner. Obviously wasn't confident enough to take it. Wanted to drive inside. But again, that Hope defense is so stifling. They were there in time to disrupt his path to the basket.
4 on the shot clock. Vanderwood steps back for 3, knocks it down.
What a shot there by Vanderwood. Looked like Bishop may have gotten a hand on the ball, but great strength by Vanderwood there to get the 3 to fall.
7 points now for Kyan Vanderwood in this ball game. Deep 3 for Rigg. Cannot connect.
Wheaton's almost tripled their first half total here in the second half.
Appleton, a corner triple. Boom goes the dynamite.
Hey, there you go. Getting a little spark from the guys here on the court. Love to see that.
Are you someone that likes to shop on Black Friday or Cyber Monday person, Parker?
Never been a Black Friday guy. You know, back in the day, people would line up overnight, get there real early. It's never really my style, but now as we've grown more to a digital age, I'll occasionally shop Cyber Monday. Amazon always has some good deals.
I believe it was Devin Morate who got fouled on that play by Matt Campione. So both teams emptying out their benches with 47.4 seconds to go.
You know, if you're really smart, you'll do your Christmas shopping on Black Friday.
That is true.
Little word to the wise there.
Nice play there inside. Leave.
I think the most important thing for the Thunder closing out this ball game is to go out with your head held high. You don't want to go out with your head down low, feeling sorry for yourself. Yes, this game happened, but how are you going to grow? How are you going to come back from this? Continue to finish strong.
About a 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Here's Rigg now. Looking back outside, another 3 on the way. That one a bit too strong, and now hope to just run this clock out.
And what a game from the Dutchman that we've had here tonight. Very full-bodied and just well-rounded.
And the final from King Arena, the Hope Flying Dutchmen take down the Wheaton Thunder 73-46. Go back to 500 on the season at 3-3. They'll be at UW Whitewater and then also at number 6 UW Platteville on December 6th and then December 7th respectively. They'll have Ohio Wesleyan, their first home game in a really long time, on December 14th. Meanwhile, for Wheaton, they'll be back here on Saturday against Manchester. Parker, any final thoughts on this ball game?
Hey, man, it's just all about how you finish. I commend Wheaton for a great job finishing there, able to put some more points up on the board. But we'll go to the floor now for an interview with Coach Schauer.
Again, leading scorer for Wheaton, Gabe Quillen, 14 points and 11 boards for him. Another double-double performance. Hope forced 11 turnovers, and now we'll turn to Parker and Coach Schauer.
Yeah, you're going to learn pretty quickly. I actually don't answer the questions people ask me. I just talk about the things I want to. So, one, I told people early on in the season we were going to have some nights that we were going to get beat by 50 because we are just so young and so inexperienced and so uncertain. So I'm not totally surprised that a night like this happened. It's obviously going to be disappointing when it does. The good news is, if you like golf, this would be similar to when you play match play. You can only lose one hole. Even if you lose the hole 11-3, it's only one hole. So I've got to keep our team positive. We've got good basketball in front of us. We really struggle with teams that switch, and no matter how many times I show them what we want to do, they're just not quite ready to handle it. So we're just going to have to go back and keep working on it because we just don't quite do it. So that's really was our struggle. We don't handle switching very well, and we're just going to have to keep working on it. Thanks.
Coach Schauer. Thank you very much from Coach Schauer. And that is another broadcast of WTSN. Wheaton falls to Hope 73-46. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next time here at King Arena.